now start with a chapter which is cell division and structure of chromosome. What is cell division? Cell division is one of the most fundamental characteristics of life. This is the method which enables the life to perpetuate generations after generations. When we talk about cell division, we'll take into account the very interesting accounts of what exactly happens in cell division. But when this question comes to your mind, when we highlight upon cell division, one question comes to us, and that is that why are we talking about cell division? When we are talking about cell division, let us come to some of these points. When we talk about a simplest organism, say like amoeba, or even in case of highly complex ones such as humans, or even the giant ones like elephant, or a very tall tree like a coconut tree, in all these cases, the details of cell division is slightly difficult to understand. The key point are the chromosome behavior, especially their splitting into two and then their separation followed by cytoplasmic division. Here, when we talk about so much of variations that are there, we are even highlighting on the part that what must be happening exactly when it comes to cell division. When we talk about the issue of cell division, one question comes to our mind, that is how. When we are talking about how, let us take these four main points. The four main points would be like this: growth, replacement, repair, and reproduction. So when we talk about growth, or when we are talking in terms of replacement, or when we are talking in terms of a repair, or we are talking in terms of reproduction, all this is required for new cells that are produced. We will be talking in details about each and every point to highlight and understand why or what is exactly the need of it. So, at this stage, when we are with the point that how the process is important, we have to recall the most important thing on your monitor once again with the definition, which is cell division is one of the most fundamental characteristics of life. This is the method which enables life to perpetuate generations after generations. As we are talking with reference to a word, how, on your monitor you can see every organism, whether it is a plant or whether it is an animal, begins its life in a form of a single cell, the fertilized egg. This fertilized egg which is there is the cell that divides repeatedly to form a cluster of cells, which starts shaping in for different functions to form different tissues and organs. This cell division is essential for growth. So our first point in how is we are utilizing the word growth, and growth is because of cell division. In a fully formed adult organism, there is always a wear and tear that takes place. That is, the tissues, they get worn out. In this case, the cells which are there, which are undergoing a process of wear and tear, are the normal cells which are there, and these normal cells are the ones that were carrying out normal body functions. These are replaced by new cells, and the process by which the new cells were added is by a process of cell division. So, in case of wear and tear, the new cells are getting replaced, and that is old ones getting replaced by new ones, and that is replacement of wear and tear of cells. We are even highlighting on another part. That is, when we are talking about a normal wear and tear that is taking place, we can even quote points over here. Either it can be in the form of an injury, or it can be even in form of a fracture, or it can be in a form of a cut. In such cases, if it is an injury, or if it is a cut, or if it is a fracture which is there, in that cases, the injury, the cells which have been damaged has to be replaced, or if it is the skin that has been cut, so there has to be a filler or a filling that has to take place as far as the cell is concerned, or we are talking about the fracture ends which are there, they have to be brought together where there has to be addition of cells. So for all these things, there is a process that is very important, which is cell division. So here, when we talk about even a very small part which is there, here even a small part repair there or a new cell addition that is done, for all this the process of cell division has to be there. We also account for another one, reproduction. In case of reproduction, this is what? Reproduction is an activity of cell which divides and redivides. The process in which they undergo a process of division is meiosis. If it is the cells which are getting replaced, which is a simple replacement of cell, that would be mitosis. Here we are highlighting with the word meiosis. When we talk about meiosis, the reproductive cells are the sperms and the eggs. And when we talk about these sperms and the eggs which are there, they will be having half the number of chromosomes that are present in the parents. And these chromosome numbers which are there, the union of this haploids which are there, which is denoted by a small n, these two haploids when they come together will result in a diploid. That is the same number of the parent cells is once again seen. So when we talk about this issue of how cell division is going to play a vital role, you will find that in each and every small aspects of an organism, cell division plays a very vital role. Apart from that, when we are talking about this point of how, and with reference to the word like chromosomes which are there, we were talking about this chromosome. Let's take an example of humans where the total number of chromosomes are 46. How are they present? They are present as 23 pairs, out of which 22 were autosomes and one was a pair of sex chromosomes. This is just recalling of what we had previously studied with reference to the number of chromosomes that are present. In this topic, there are no prerequisites. So, let's move on to the next segment, which is the concept and the theory. Under this heading, we'll take into account the first point, which is like this. The types of cell divisions that we have to study are, the first one is mitosis. The second one is meiosis. Even before we proceed with mitosis and meiosis, let us take into account what is the definition of mitosis, what is the definition of meiosis. On the monitor,